Hello people, I'm Ginny Metheral and I'm a 4th generation witch. Now it's a little chilly at the moment, there's snow over the ground and it looks like this outside. However, we are coming to a gateway Sabbat of witches, and so here are 5 celebrations that I personally will be doing for Imbolc. Imbolc is the celebration of the start of spring. And it's a sort of neo-pagan, pagan, Wiccan, traditional witchcraft celebration. It is celebrated on the 1st to the 2nd of February. It's been very much Christianised over the years, and so it is quite a big deal in the Christian faith as Candlemas. However, it has been celebrated for generations as the halfway point between the winter solstice and the spring equinox, and it is a cross-quarter day, meaning it's the start of one of the seasons, a gateway Sabbat. So although there is still snow on the ground and it's a little bit cold, it is the beginning of spring. Imbolc is an ancient festival celebrating the goddess Brigid. Bridget was the goddess of poetry, healing, fertility, and smithcraft. She was an incredibly beautiful and kind goddess, and hence has been incorporated into the Christian pantheon as Saint Brigid, and is very popular in Ireland, one of the original Celtic nations, but they always knew her as the goddess Brigid. She was worshipped with sheep and goat's milk because this is the first milk of the spring season, and also seeds and nuts, and most importantly, candles. She is the goddess of light, fertility and the spring, and she embodies everything that we are looking forward to in this season. The candles represent the growing strength of the sun as winter begins to wane, and so therefore we use the candles to honour the goddess and ask her to bless everyone within our homes. And so candles are very much part of the rituals that we will use to celebrate this Sabbat of Imbolc. The only thing that's really green at this time, I mean, there isn't any snowdrops at the moment, it's too cold and too early. However, there are the green rushes, and so a Brigid's cross is made. This is a traditional pagan square cross. It is used for protection and the banishing of negative energy in your home for the Sabbat of Imbolc. The other great thing that we're going to do at Imbolc is divination. Now, Brigid is the patron goddess of smithcraft, meaning she has power over flame and the fire. And so this is a great time and a great opportunity to practice your scrying with flame. You don't have to do it in a fireplace, you can do it with a candle. And as we're lighting candles, why not try? This Sabbat is celebrated by so many different disciplines: Druids, pagans, neo-pagans, Wiccans and us traditional witches. It's a great time to pause in our busy lives and appreciate the first signs of spring that are coming. It is such a joyful celebration, but pregnant and quiet. Before the wild joy of Beltane happens, this is the quiet, pregnant pause. So, with that said, what am I going to do to celebrate Imbolc? It's in a couple of weeks, so I'm going to start by preparations. In my January video of Witchcraft, I do mention the fact that the 11th of January is the day when the witches are known to sort of come alive and start their preparations. It's because we're spring cleaning. It is the cleaning that is an act of celebration for Imbolc. We want to go through all our houses, chuck out all our rubbish, get rid of all the stuff that's been piling up over the last few months, open our doors and windows, air the house. The act of cleaning is a spell. It resets the negative energy of your house and changes it for pure and bright. And so I am currently spring cleaning at the moment in order to prepare for Imbolc. My second celebration for Imbolc is something that I actually can't show you. It is a great time to initiate new sisters into our coven, or brothers for that matter. This is a traditional day of initiation. Myself and my coven have received a new member recently who we're going to initiate on the 1st. So I can't show you her initiation ceremony because obviously it's a deeply personal and private thing for her. However, that is one thing that we will be doing. If you'd like to be initiated into a coven, just join my online coven. I am doing a course which is going to start in February on the February coven, the Imbolc coven, in order to take us through the year to ensure that we cover all aspects of basic witchcraft. Before anything else that we're going to do on Imbolc, I am going to do a candle ritual. We have done our cleaning, which is essentially our purification ritual, so now we're able to do a candle ritual. You always start with a mother candle, and this is a candle that you bless and make your spells over. I'm going to bless my candle with prosperity and happiness, because that's, I feel, would work well for me this year. A simple ritual is to each person to take a candle and light it from the mother candle, place it in a circle around and add their blessings into it. But if you don't have anybody else who's willing to do this ritual with you, simply placing the candle and leaving it on a windowsill in the moonlight will work beautifully. Imbolc is a time for divination. So my 4th and 5th celebrations that I'm going to do on Imbolc will be to set my intentions for the year and then divine those intentions. So the first thing you're going to do is to write down your intentions for the year. Cast your circle about your working area and then write your intentions clearly and individually. You remember, fuzzy ideas will give fuzzy results, as I like to say. Once you've looked at your intentions, you can start the divination process. Now, some of you will be good at scrying in a fire, some of you will be good at scrying in water. I personally like a crystal ball or tarot cards. So those are the things that I will be using. Use your intentions to ask the questions of your crystal ball and see how things can pan out. Remember, the future is not set, and so if you see something that you don't like, you can change it. It is not definite. We are not controlled by fate. We are controlled by our choices within a loose framework that we have created before we even came into this world. Imbolc is a time for me for quiet contemplation of the joy that is coming for the months ahead, and that tends to lift me from the sad effects of winter, which I do have a problem with, actually. And in fact, that is the reason why I'm wearing green today, and I've got a greenish backdrop, because I'm trying to encourage the world into greenery. It's funny wearing green, actually, because traditional witches do think that green is beloved by the fae, and they can be very jealous of the colour green, and many things can happen to you. And it is said that you can be fairy struck if you happen to wear green. Now, I was fairy struck once. I can't remember if I was wearing, I think I was actually. I think I was in a green tweed coat. I think I was. Well, don't wear green. Now, I've done plenty of videos on Imbolc, and if you want to see these videos, I'll put them up here for you. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe. I would really appreciate that. And otherwise, I will see you in my next video.